Here's what you missed this week on the Maney and Loren Morning Show.
A new YouGov survey is out, and I think you and Al are going to find this interesting, Rem. Americans are pretty much split whether or not we're wired or born to be in monogamous relationships.
Okay.
Like, people are split as to whether or not humans were
In
born
general, yeah.
to be cheaters, basically, or born to be with multiple people, or it's a learned behavior, which I think is super interesting. Like, you know,
I've heard that before because, like, animals and stuff like that be doing their thing, and
right.
the humans is animals, so.
Right.
Yeah, but there
Also,
are
cheaters on War of the Roses too, Loren, by the way, to Al's point, have said, like, hey, my dad cheated, my mom cheated. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to stay in a relationship.
But there are like breeds of animals who have life partners. Like penguins have life partners, otters have life partners.
They're wasted life.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. A new poll of 1,000 adults from YouGov says 7% say all humans are monogamous by nature. Only 7% think that all humans are monogamous by nature. 24% say most are. 16% say half are. There's also a gender divide, as more Americans are likely to say women are naturally more monogamous than men.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? What's up with that?
I don't know.
Our men are just stupid.
You guys think with your pants.
It goes back to the Bible, right? Adam and Eve. Eve wasn't tempted by the apple, wasn't it, Adam?
No.
Oh.
Please don't be trying to teach Bible
Eve was
study.
tempted by
and
the
that
apple?
you-
She gave the apple to Adam.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
So Adam,
the snake told her to.
but he fell for it.
Okay.
Adam was the one that took the temptation, is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to get into a religious class here, but it's the
I
point.
think it's how you're looking at it, but that's fine.
You want to know my heaven joke?
Go ahead. I feel like you're going to tell us anyway.
This is a good one. It's a little more adult leaning, but it's a good one. Don't use this one at work unless you're close friends with the coworkers. But there's, to get into heaven, you got to go past St. John, who's at the gates, or St. Peter. He's at the gates of heaven. And so these three nuns pass away. They're going up, and St. Peter says to the first nun, who was the first man on earth? And she says, oh, that's easy. It's Adam. And the gates open up, and she goes in. The second nun comes up, and St. Peter says, who was the first woman on earth? And she said, oh, that's easy. It was Eve. And the gates open up, and she goes into heaven. The third one comes up. And
you already.
And if you're religious and I offend you, I'm so sorry. It's just funny. The third nun goes up, and St. Peter says, what's the first thing that Eve said to Adam? And the nun was caught. She was like, I don't know if I ever learned this. She's thinking. She finally goes, man, that's a hard one. And the gates opened up, and she went into heaven.
I'm trying. Okay. All right. Moving right along.
I thought it was apropos for our biblical story. Anyway.
Okay.
By the way, back to the study now, this YouGov survey, 18% of men say they aren't monogamous by nature. Like, basically,
what's the percentage?
18% say that they are not monogamous by nature, that it's very hard for them to be in one relationship. Like, they were born naturally to wander off into another relationship. I think that number is probably bigger. It's 18% told the truth to the YouGov survey. So
Maybe.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that, like...
I think it's a learned behavior to not want, like, to stray out of a relationship.
I kind of think so, too, but I also know that we're born with certain personalities.
Yeah.
And we're born a certain way.
Well, I know, but here's the thing is and when I say it's a learned behavior, I don't necessarily mean from your parents. I just mean from society in general. Like, it's... you're impressioned by everything around you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Could be because, some people have like religious reasons and, you know what I'm saying, different things.
Yeah.
And people who like feel that way may try to suppress it for, as long as they can until society shows them that other people are doing it and then they slip up.
Yeah, yeah.
But then that don't mean be cheating and then be blaming it on the religion
Right.
if that ain't what you be doing.
Like Mormonism.
Yeah,
you have multiple
you know
wives
you
and
ain't no
things like
Mormon.
that. Yeah, yeah. You're not, you're no
Don't be lying
Mormon.
talking about you cheating and you know you ain't no Mormon.
If you have been dating someone for a couple months or even a year and you're not sure whether or not you should date or dump the person, come to us and we'll decide your date fate. And that's what Fiona did. I love that name. Hi, Fiona.
Hi.
And thanks for shooting us a DM. We're glad you agreed to come on with us this morning because without you, we don't have this segment. You know that, right?
Oh, well, that's a nice way of thinking about it. Thank you.
Yeah. You think about it as your life. I think about it in segments. I go, oh my God, if Fiona cancels in the morning, this goes through my head. Like all day yesterday. What if Fiona cancels? Do we have a backup? I'm bothering producer Miguel. What are we going to do?
Right.
This goes through my brain all the time, Fiona.
Wow, I'm happy to help create radio.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
All right.
Here
Well,
you are.
Tell us what's going on, Fiona.
yeah. So I've been dating this guy for about 4 months now, and things are actually going really great. I will say he's been a really nice change from the other guys that I've dated who were just bleh. But I was just part of something weird though, and that's why I'm here. He added me to his family chat,
Okay.
which I love. Yeah, that's like not the problem. But it's him and his 2 sisters and his mom and his aunt. And that I thought was like an honor and stuff. But here's the thing. We had a pretty big argument over something that was important to me, but like not so important to him.
Okay.
And he took a screenshot of our argument and then asked the chat for advice on whether I was right or he was right.
So this argument was over text,
Mm-hmm.
and he wanted a second opinion on whether it was a big deal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he took
he
and
put
so
it in-
and so when he shared it to the text thread, did you notice right away or did people already respond to you and at that point it was too late, like you were getting, advice, that unwanted advice, I guess.
I saw it pretty early. Like, I think I saw it pretty soon after he sent it, but I was still like so shocked
Mm-hmm.
and just like upset that he sent out our personal texts.
Did you say something to him?
Yeah, I told him, I have my boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
And
What was his
he just
reaction
said
to that?
he said, oh, I just wanted some advice so I could understand better. And I feel like I'm dating you. Like, talk to me if you want to understand better. I don't want to date him and his whole family. I think that's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. I gotta be honest, from what you're telling me, Fiona, I know it crossed a line for you personally because you feel like those texts were your personal texts. But let me just say this. Dudes are dumb sometimes. They really are. And I almost think that I would rather him share those texts with you on the text thread than go behind your back and have a conversation with his sisters and his mom and his aunt without you being part of it, right?
That is an interesting way to look at it, but I will say this. I don't think it is a gender trait. I just think it is a trait that some people have, that they need the approval or the second opinion of someone else. It drives me absolutely bat crap crazy when people do this, because they'll ask you like, oh, do you like this shirt? And you'll say, yeah, oh, God, that looks great on you. And then they won't take that. They need a third opinion too. So then they'll go over here and be like, well, do you like this shirt? Well, I just told you I like that shirt. So why did you even ask me if you were going to ask somebody else?
Yeah.
That's the stuff that drives me crazy. And that's the vibe I get from this relationship, that he's always going to need somebody else's opinion. So someone else is always going to be up in your stuff.
What do you say to that, Fiona?
I just don't know. I don't know why he can't just talk to me. Like, I don't know if he wants to understand me better, understand the situation. Talk more with me. Other people were in our conversation. They don't know our situation. Like, your family does not need to be involved in our arguments.
Right.
Get clarity from me. I'm the one you're talking to.
So
It's
without-
gonna be like that
I
with
don't
everything,
understand.
furniture,
Yeah. You
cars
think?
that they buy.
I'm not so
100%.
sure.
I literally have had this experience.
I'm not so sure. He said that he did it. I wrote the note down. He said that he did it because he wanted to get some advice on how to understand it better. Like maybe whatever the issue was between them, he really wasn't understanding. And he was looking for advice from his other females in his life. Well, let's do this. You guys help decide Fiona's date fate. This ain't an easy one. Some of them are open and shut cases. This one's a little harder. What do you think? Can she date someone who overshares, Lorenz says, with his family? 980-780-9595. Because even if you do have a conversation with him, according to Lorenz's thoughts, it's not going to ever change. It's always going to be this way.
I do think you could give him another chance, but like, I just want you to be mentally prepared for the fact that this is not going to be a one-off.
Okay.
All right, you guys start shooting your text messages and jump on the phone if you want to talk to her. Her name's Fiona. She's been dating a guy for just about 4 months. She said he's better than the other guys she's dated, and everything was going along just great. Then they had some sort of an argument or a discussion. Fiona, would you call it more of an argument? Was it like pretty heated, the text argument with your boyfriend?
Yeah, it was a pretty big argument.
Okay, so then he took those screenshots, if you're just joining us, and shared them on a group family text that Fiona was recently added to and said, hey, you guys, help me out here. I just need a little advice. Help me understand this. That's right. He said he needed some help understanding what you were asking. And he did that in front of you on a family text chain. You told him you weren't happy about it, but it didn't seem to bother him too much, right?
Right.
Hey, a lot of people are saying, isn't it ironic? He asked his family for help, yet you turned to the Maney and the Red Morning Show's date him or dump him for help. How about that, Fiona?
That's touche.
That's exactly why he did this. If he's going to reach out to people, okay, then I get to reach out to people too.
Is this like a I want you to know how it feels moment, or
only you and I for an eye, Loren?
I mean, there's a little bit of that.
Okay, at least you're honest.
All right, this is Mama D. She always gives great advice on date 'em or dump 'em. Go ahead, D. You're on with Fiona.
Good morning, Fiona. Good morning, guys. Listen, a couple things, very important. Arguments, serious discussions should never, ever take place via text. Intent and temperament can always be misconstrued when you're texting versus speaking with someone verbally. They should only be done verbally, either in person or over the phone. Secondly, we have to keep something in mind here. He wasn't just speaking to strangers. He was speaking to his family. He forwarded that to his family. That's very personal and very private, and that should never happen. I'm not saying she should dump him, but she should let him know that their family, his family, should never be involved in their private business. So her reaching out to you guys.
My wife involves me in all of her mom's business. My wife's mom, my mother-in-law, who I love, she lives here, knows everything about what's going on in our relationship because it's my mom's best friend. My wife's best friend is her mom.
I understand it, but you know what? When you're dealing with family and communicating those things with family, it's not the same as with a stranger.
Yeah.
When it's family, it's personal, and they're always going to take the side of the person that they love, even if they care about you. That's her daughter.
Right.
Thanks,
It's
Never,
almost not
ever
fair to
Thank
the
you.
person who it gets pulled into the argument because they're like, now I have to pick a side. I don't want to do that. I'm going to damage my relationship with either of you. By the way, the whole you should always have the argument in person thing, I'm not 100% sure works for everybody because I'm way nicer in a text message than I am in person sometimes.
My wife and I will argue 14 feet away from each other over text.
I actually don't like to argue via text, but I am nicer in a text.
Did you get what D's saying, Fiona?
Yeah, I get it. I agree.
All right. So listen, we've taken enough of your time, and now you're ready to find out your date's fate. What's the Maney and the Red Morning Show fam say Fiona should do? And just about a little more than half of the people texting in are saying this. It's not a deal breaker. This is more of a learning experience, and you should move forward with him after dating him for 4 months because there's things that work, right, in your relationship. Yep. But because it's not such a new relationship, basically somebody brought up a good point and said, if this was 2 or 3 weeks into dating, dump him. Way too much. But because it's 4 months and he likes you, this is a learning experience. Let him know. No more private conversations with the family, please. That's all.
Okay.
That's how we handle that. All right? He's a good guy, Fiona?
That's fair. Thank you. He's a great guy. Yeah.
Good kisser?
No, we just told her not to involve other people in her private life, and here you are asking her if he's a good kisser.
It was a test, Loren, to see if she would answer.
Okay.
All right, Fiona, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you. There goes Fiona. By the way, she had a Palm Springs phone number.
Oh.
Yeah, fancy. Stay with her, dude. Never mind.
You'll
Stop.
be at Coachella in no time. Kendra is on the phone for War of the Roses. And Kendra, you sent us this DM saying that you wanted to check up on your husband. And we absolutely, well, I don't know about you, Maney, but I hate doing marriages.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game.
So Kendra, tell us what's going on. Why do you think your husband is cheating?
Oh, so we've been married 2 years now. And we are pretty open about phones, emails. He logs into my laptop all the time. So when I went to check my email on my laptop last week, I just, I saw he was still logged in. So I just thought, let me see kind of what's in there. Nothing, not looking for anything, just sort of seeing what was there.
What's in your email box? I know it's in my email box. I did that with my wife a couple weeks ago too. And it wasn't like I was looking for any kind of,
What are you looking
red flag.
For, then?
I'm just
what
curious.
Kind of ads they're getting?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Spam
I'm like,
mail?
what's in your mail? What's in your mailbox? My mailbox is just emails that I should respond to that I haven't. But my wife's, you know what my wife's is, Kendra, is all returns. It's just all receipts for returns. So, but yours,
Yeah, that sounds like mine.
yours is maybe a little more serious with your husband Ryan's. What did you see?
So I just noticed, toward the top, there were a couple of receipts for hotels. And then I kept scrolling, and there were 7 or 8 different hotels all in the last couple of months. And I'm talking a range, right? I saw Holiday Inn and Marriott. It's never the same one, but there were just so many in such a short amount of time. And this man does not go places.
I was going to say, he doesn't travel for work or anything?
No.
And when you
He
click,
just doesn't go anywhere.
and when you click on it, did you click on any of them?
No, I didn't click on them because I just saw them, got mad, freaked out, and logged out.
Because I'm wondering if they're local and he's going for a little local thing, or if he can't be traveling out of town on you though, right? You would know he comes home every night.
I would have had to click
He
it and
comes
see
home
the
every
dates.
night.
Okay, so we're assuming they're local hotels.
They have to be. This man has slept next to me every night. I just don't know what he's doing at these hotels.
We have a hotel right next to our office here. Let me go. Tell me what kind of car he has, and I'll go take a look outside. Oh, man.
I don't
Married
know.
for 2 years, finding hotel receipts, and you're not sure. You don't want to confront him? You want us to do it?
Yeah, I'm afraid to ask.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to, though. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, because I feel like if it's this way, I feel like if I ask him, he can lie to me. And I want to believe that he's not cheating enough that I'll believe it. But
That's
if
what.
you guys do it, then I have my proof and I have, people behind me.
No, 100. That's why people do War of the Roses, because we get the straight answer and they have no idea you're on the other line.
Okay, but Kendra, what happens if he is cheating? Are you going to leave him? Do you guys have kids? What happens from here?
We don't have kids yet. I don't know. I need to hear it from him before I know what I'm ready to do.
Last question before we get to the call. Have you told any of your friends or anybody else? Family, mom, anybody?
Oh my God, no. If I told my friends, they would already arrive with pitchforks.
Yeah, Loren would be part of that group too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Who knows? We might be.
Okay, let's find out who he sends the romantic roses to. You are married, so there's a lot riding here. Let's find out. Don't say anything if it's not to you. Let Loren get as much information out of him as we can. It'll help you in your divorce case.
Yeah, seriously.
And it'll help answer a lot of questions. I know it's hard, but that's what you got to do. Don't mute your phone. Legally, you can't do that. We have to tell you that. What we can tell you, though, is that your three-way call starts now, so stay quiet, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Ryan, please.
This is him.
Hi, Ryan. My name's Jessica. I'm calling from Flowers for You. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm calling because I have your name and number here as the winner of our Instagram tag contest. We were doing a social media giveaway, and one of your friends tagged you in our post, and we randomly selected your handle to get $100 in beautiful free red roses to send to someone you love.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Do you have someone in mind that you'd like to send romantic roses to?
Yeah, absolutely. My wife, Kendra.
Okay. We're going to send these to Kendra, and I'll get the address here from you in a moment. But we have a QR code that goes inside of our flowers instead of a traditional handwritten flower card. So when she receives the flowers, she can scan the QR code and hear the message directly from you. I can
No kidding.
Yeah, so I can take your recording whenever you're ready.
All right. Just go.
Yep. Go ahead right now.
Okay. Hey, Kenny, I just wanted to send you some roses and tell you that I love you. And I'll explain everything later, but that's enjoy. I love you.
Okay.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Do you know that voice? Do you know who that is? I'll give you 3 guesses.
Wait,
Your first 2 don't count.
Kendra, is that you?
Yeah. Ryan, Kendra is on the
What's
phone.
going on?
Yeah, that's your wife.
Okay.
I'm going to let her kind of tell you what's going on here, but this is a segment where we typically catch cheaters.
It's Maney and Loren's War of the Roses.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've never heard it. But yeah.
Okay, Kendra, you want to tell him why you're on here?
Listen, I saw in your email that you had a bunch of different hotel receipts all from the last couple of months, and I know you don't go anywhere, so I just kind of want to know what you're doing in those hotel rooms.
Oh, in the Gmail, on my Gmail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess just sending the receipts to my Gmail. I mean, it's really nothing, babe.
I don't
maybe,
like that.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe you could offer a little bit more context since you know what it looks like here, right? It looks like you're leaving during the day to go hook up with somebody in a local hotel room.
Oh, God, no. Yeah, it's just embarrassing. I don't know if I want to be on the radio. And all right.
Just come clean, dude.
Yeah, no.
Are you cheating?
Stupid. No, I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not.
good. Then tell her, what are you doing in the hotels?
Okay. God, it's so silly. Okay. When I went home to visit my parents, was that like a couple months ago, I found they had a box of all my stuff from when I was a kid, and they had all the old Pokemon cards, and some of those things are worth a lot of money. So I took the binder, and I started talking to my friends at work, and I was like, hey, I found these old Pokemon cards. You guys know where to sell them? And they were like, no, we play in a group. We collect these. We trade these. Like, do you want to be a part of it? I had no idea. And I was like, yeah, sure. Where do we go? And they said, well, our wives, they don't think it's cool. They don't like us doing it. So we get a hotel room and we split it. So if you look at all those receipts, it's like $30. It's not a full hotel room cost. And we split it, and we sit there, we go to the conference room, and we play. And honestly, I was just a little embarrassed by it because.
So you go and you play Pokemon at the hotels, and that's why you're renting the hotels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Loren's giving
God, why didn't you call me?
I don't know. I just thought you'd think it was like a waste of money or something.
Loren's giving I'm not so sure vibes.
It's not I'm so sure vibes. It's just more like a but why?
Okay. Never mind that. Let's ask this more important question. Kendra, do you believe him?
Yeah, he's such a huge nerd, and I'm so happy he's a huge nerd. I'm so relieved to know what you're doing.
Hey,
oh God, I'm sorry. I kept it a secret. I just got so embarrassed. I didn't think it would be.
How long have you been doing it?
And how many of them are playing at one time?
Yeah, how many people are in a hotel room?
Well, okay, so
He said they go to a conference
there's
room.
about 6 of us, and you play one-on-one.
Oh, my God.
And we trade and stuff like that. And some of the
What's
guys
your
are
most
real big
expensive
collectors.
card? How much?
I have an original first edition foil Charizard, so that's going to be a pretty penny. That's a couple $1,000.
There you go. Look at that, Kenny.
So, I mean, we can sell. Hey, if we want to move, we got. That's my.
It could pay for all your hotel rooms, probably.
Ha!
What?
Yes.
Can I also ask why hotel rooms? Like, why don't you just guys go to the public library or park?
It's
or
full with other nerds.
We go to the hotel room because, we can use the conference room. So you get the room in the hotel, you can use the big conference room. We all get those tables, and the library doesn't want us to play there because we can get a little rambunctious.
And you
can drink.
You don't stay overnight,
and you can drink,
right?
No.
Okay, and then but where does Kendra think you are? Like, you have to lie to her and tell you're going to place A when you're really going to the hotel.
Or you just omitting.
Oh yeah, usually it's when I'm already out and about having to do stuff, and we're going to work, and I get off a little early, and we're just like, hey, you got your binder, you got your stuff, you got your deck.
Kendra, why don't you go check out one of these things and get back to us and let us know how it looks?
Yeah, stop.
I'll build you a deck.
I would like to go.
Save yourself some money, and now that Kendra knows, just have it at your house. Like, have a guys' night, or you know what I mean? You guys can rotate houses.
Ken, if you're cool with that, that would save us all a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm sure she would rather you take her out on a date night than be like getting hotel rooms to play Pokemon behind her back.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch a house full of nerds play Pokemon. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Turn on.
Wow.
Oh, I'm relieved.
It's like 50 Shades of Nerds. I'm just kidding you, dude. Everybody has their own thing. You don't even want to know what I'm into, Ryan, so don't ask.
Oh, God.
But there you go,
It's
Ken.
Pokemon, come on down.
No, it's not. It's Pokey something.
Oh.
All right, listen.
Not Pokemon.
Kendra, you got your answer. You believe him. Your husband sent you. They absolutely passed the test with flying colors, I think. And he's only using the hotel rooms to play Pokemon trading games. So there you have your answer, okay?
Thank you guys so much. I love my big nerd.
I know you do. Hey, if you really do go on a Pokemon watch party, let us know how it is.
Oh, I absolutely will.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Yeah, we'll send pics.
Bye.
That's a wrap. The Wrap Party Podcast with Maney and Loren.
Welcome to a Wrap Party Podcast, everybody. If you're watching us, hello. You can watch us, and you can also listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. So however you're consuming us, thank you. Hopefully we taste good. Geez, there's so much to talk about on a Wrap Party Podcast that we have to focus our attention to just a couple of those things. But the thing that I wanted to share with you guys was that I'm making an announcement.
Okay.
We're listening.
I'm a single dad tonight because my wife is at her mom's house recovering from foot surgery, and I am thinking about leaving my kids home so that I can go to my niece has a soccer game, and it's the number 1 team in North Carolina versus the number 2 team in North Carolina. She's the number 2 team.
Okay.
So, and they're ranked like 6th and 1 in the nation, or 2 and 6 in the nation, something like that. And my daughter just won't kick it. Like she'll go, but then she'll just be bothersome. So I'm thinking about leaving my 13-year-old son and my daughter home alone so I can go to the soccer game and then dip out the soccer game at halftime and go watch the Hornets game. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Dip out to go home and watch the Hornets game?
No, my friends are going to a bar, and I'm thinking about doing that. Now, my son Dean is totally capable of keeping an eye on Ruby, my daughter, who's 7, but they don't
totally capable of pissing her off.
They don't
and
always
starting
get along.
A fight, right?
Yeah, they don't always get along. But there's something, Al. I feel like, and by the way, my wife said you never babysit your own children. Like to say like, hey, I got to babysit my
They're
kids
your
tonight.
responsibility. You're not babysitting anyone.
Right.
You brought those fuckers in here. It's your job to take care of them. It's not
Amen,
babysitting.
sister.
But there is something really weird to the fact, like, and this all just came down like in the last 10 minutes. My friends are texting that they're going to a bar. And I'm like, damn it, I want to go. They're going to do like a whole Hornets party because the Hornets like haven't been good in so many years, and now they're good.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do that, but because my wife is not there, she would be mad like if she knew that I did this.
You got to be a dad,
Yeah, Loren, what about you weigh in as a mom?
I don't know. I can't weigh in here because my kids are not at that age yet where I would trust them to stay by themselves. Dina's 13?
Yeah. Yeah, no. We have left them alone before.
I know.
That's
but
not like Amanda and I will go out on a little date night, not far. And I'm not going to be far from the house. The problem is that Amanda's going to be like, I put you in charge to be on daddy duty, and you bailed off daddy duty. I think that's where my brain is.
Then I think you already know the answer.
You probably should have just played it by ear and see how the vibes tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all chilling, y'all getting along. All right, well, I'll be back in a couple of
dip.
minutes.
It's gonna be hard to do both. I think I can do one or the other. And if I go to the soccer game, I can take them. I could take them to the soccer game and drop them off and go to the bar, but that to me seems reckless.
Why? It's not like you're going to the bar then taking them out.
And now you care about being reckless?
No. I mean, it just seems reckless. Like, it just seems like Bush League to be like, all right, kids, you get yourselves ready for bed. Dad's going to the bar to go watch the game.
See, I do think you need to be home for bedtime. Kids are scared in a house by themselves.
You might just need to cancel it.
Shit. All right,
You
anyway.
didn't want to hear that answer.
Yeah, well, there's so much for my announcement of me being out on the town tonight. But anyway, at least when I'm with my kids, Loren, I'm not beating them in a board game, which is what we talked about on the show today, about how Loren takes no mercy and does not let her young children win. They have to win on their own in a board game.
Yeah, I'm teaching them the ways of the world. Nobody's going to hand it to you. Nobody's coming to save you. You have to do it yourself.
So this is a life lesson?
Yeah.
Come on.
Everything's
No,
a
it's
life
not.
lesson.
It's 'cause you're
Everything
competitive.
is a life lesson.
It's not true.
Everything can be a life lesson if you look at it good.
Okay,
No.
that's fine. But also, Al, she's competitive and doesn't want to lose, which is why she doesn't want to hand it over to her kids. That's the other part of it, too. Do you like to lose to Dallas?
No, I don't like to lose to anyone.
Is Dallas competitive?
He actually does not like board games or card games, and that probably has to do with my competitiveness.
You've turned him off. And your grandma's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My grandma, the first time he played cards with her, I told him, I was like, don't play cards with her. She is a card shark. She's mean as hell.
Is that your dad's mom?
No, my mom's mom. And he played cards with her, and he beat her.
She's a
and
card
she
shark.
threw the cards at him and called him a jag-off
Wow.
and accused him of cheating.
What game were they playing? Do you remember?
Probably like, I don't know,
War?
poker or Texas Hold'em, like
Okay.
something. She was hardcore.
Okay. But Loren was playing Uno with the kids, and it was just regular Uno?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many games did you guys play?
3 or 4.
That's good that you got that many games in, because some of the games don't end.
Oh, yeah. No. And we play pretty quick, too.
Yeah. What's the go-to board game at the Beasy house?
It's Uno because I don't play them other games. Like,
Do you play regular cards?
no.
No? Just Uno.
Because that shit be confusing me for real. And
I know there's too many.
Yeah, so I'll be like, we can play Uno, and I can maybe do like Go Fish. We can do Connect 4.
War? The game War? The card game War?
You keep
No.
flipping them.
I love that.
No.
The one that gets really competitive in our house, it's a regular card game, is Kings in the Corner. I mean, you want to talk cutthroat.
We don't know that one.
Oh my
What's that?
gosh.
Tell us.
It's kind of like solitaire. Like, it's a cross of like cards, and you can lay them, but they have to be in descending order, alternating colors. And then the kings go in the corners, and you have to build them out until you go king to ace, and then you can close that one off.
Very complicated, right
And
now.
that's exactly why I don't play the cards because
She lost you.
Right.
Yeah.
Shot out.
What about asshole? Did you ever play Asshole?
I
the
used
drinking
to.
game?
I can't remember it anymore, but I did used to play Asshole.
Yeah, Asshole is a
I
drinking
do not
game.
like the name of that game right there. Let's play Asshole.
Yeah, and there was a president.
What the fuck?
There was a president, a vice president, a treasurer. It went down, and then the asshole was the one that had the worst cards, and you could never get out of the asshole position. Not only that, but the game went like this. You'd be like, hey, asshole, get me a beer. Hey, asshole, bring more chips over. Like
it would be the person on
This sounds like
lowest
a
on the
fucking-
totem pole.
A Screech game from like Saved by the Bell, and it's like, hey, asshole.
No, you're right. It's hard because the asshole automatically, when the game's over, whoever gets rid of their cards first becomes the president, then vice president, right? And everybody kisses the president's ass. They're like, oh, you had to say, Mr. President, may I? Mr. President, can I? It was a dumb drinking game we played in high school and college. Drinking game in high school. And so when you were the asshole, you had to give the president your best cards. So you never got out of the asshole position unless somebody really screwed up. Yeah.
Art imitate life.
Yeah. And then there's another game that I used to like, and I haven't played it in a long time. It's called Screw Your Neighbor.
What the hell? Who coming up with all of these different crazy ass games?
I've never heard of that
Asshole,
one.
Screw your
Let me
neighbor.
ask. Hold on. Let me ask ChatGPT. Hey, tell me about the card game Screw Your Neighbor.
Screw Your Neighbor is a simple and fun card game for multiple players. Each player is dealt one card per round, and the goal is to not have the lowest card. Players can choose to keep their card or swap it with the player to their left, their neighbor, except the dealer, who can draw a fresh card from the deck. Once everyone's made their choice, you reveal cards. The person with the lowest card loses a life, often represented by tokens. Play continues until only one player remains.
Yeah, so how do you screw your neighbor, right? If you had a 2 and Loren has an ace, you switch that and you're screwing her. Because she's pumped. When she gets the card, she's like, sweet, I got an ace. And she's hoping that you have like a queen or an 8, something that you wouldn't trade. And if you trade them, then you're the asshole.
So wait, you
screwed
play
your-
aces high? We play aces low.
And screw your neighbor?
In everything.
No.
In pretty much everything except
No.
for poker.
Really?
Yeah, we play aces low. They're
Ooh.
ones.
No, we play aces high
Okay.
in our card games. It's either a 1 or it's like the highest card.
You see why I don't fuck
1
with
or
cards?
11.
Because that right there, why do y'all got two?
Right?
It's too
But
many.
you call it before you start the game.
Have you gone to a casino before?
I did, and then, well, hold on.
Okay.
It was the one that they was building in Kings Mountain.
Yeah.
So it was in the trailers. It was the games and stuff.
It's growing. It's
right.
blowing up.
It's growing.
Yeah.
It's growing, but they
2
were
Kings
still in the
casinos coming.
foundationary stages when I had went.
Okay, but we're going to go when the casino's fully built because I love a casino.
Okay.
We're going to do an ML casino night.
You
and
paying for it?
I'll pay. Okay.
Okay.
I'll pay. I'll front
Clock
you a little
it.
money.
At Friday, whatever today is, at 9:57, Maney said he's paying for
I'll
it.
front him a little money. I'll bring like
Loren,
I'll
too.
give you
Yeah.
$100.
I'm on
show.
his team. The show. You said.
So then on blackjack, right? The ace. When you get an ace, it's either a 1 or an 11.
Mm-hmm.
But I forget. Like, do you have the option to tell them, or does the dealer just automatically does it? Don't they?
like if you get an ace and a face card,
Yeah.
then that's automatically 21. You flip your cards.
Right. So that's automatically the ace is low there.
But yes, but if you have
Or is
a
the
bunch
ace
of
always low?
No, you can pick. So if you have like a bunch of cards and you're trying to get to 21, you can play your ace as a 1.
Or you could play it as an 11.
Yes.
Yeah, right. You got that? I'm trying to think of what other... there was a game that we played as a family, and thank God that Amanda's sister was in town because and so is my sister-in-law, Delisa. They're good direction readers, and I'm not like a very good... the directions, to read directions of a board game.
Oh, I
After
hate it.
about the third one, I'll be like,
What the fuck?
out of here.
My kids play this game called Exploding Kittens. It is the hardest fucking game of rules to understand. It's so fucking stupid. It's like but you have to have 2 of the same card to play the card. I'm like, why?
Right, yeah, yeah. And it's so dumb, like, why
It's
they do it
so
for
dumb.
kids. But there's this game called A Ticket to Ride.
Mm-hmm.
And
is that like the train
yes.
or something? I feel like I might have saw that.
Okay, it is kind of popular, and Ticket to Ride is also another one of those games that's impossible to figure out. You think you're doing it right, then somebody tells you you're not doing it right. So you have this whole plan. You're like, all right, I'm going to go this way. Then they're like, no, you can't do that. But your last 4 moves
we're going that way.
Yeah,
right?
and then you're like, shit, what? You can't do that. I'm trying to think. We played Trouble, which I love. You played Trouble with the kids.
Played Trouble in a long time.
I like Trouble. We haven't either. But.
Pop the
little ball-looking thing.
Maybe I'll bring Trouble in next week and we'll play Trouble.
We can do a little game show day.
Yeah, in the studio.
I like Trouble better than Sorry.
Monopoly's good. Monopoly's too long.
Monopoly take forever.
What about Yahtzee?
Yahtzee's okay.
My wife Amanda loves Yahtzee.
I don't think I've ever played a game of Yahtzee.
It's all right.
It's a board game with dice, and you have to close out your 2s, close out your 5s, your Yahtzees, your small, what's it called? Large flush, small flush.
What's the one with the pebbles and the little? It's like 6 holes or something.
Oh,
I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. We never played it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's gonna sit on my soul.
I know. Somebody listening right now knows what it is too, and they can't yell to us and tell us. That's why the radio show is better than a podcast, because in the radio show you can text us and call us in real time, and we can respond to you.
Now you can only comment on this video or DM us on Instagram.
Yeah, what is that?
Man collar.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it Mahjong. What's Mahjong?
No, Mahjong is like it's like they look like dominoes.
Okay.
It's like the new craze that everybody's playing.
I never knew how to play dominoes. I moved down to the South. I learned how to play dominoes. I loved it. I haven't played in so long I probably forget how to do it.
Yeah.
I know you have to connect the numbers to the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dominoes. Anyway, there's your...
It's fun.
I ain't never played dominoes.
It's fun.
I felt like that was something they played back in the 40s.
I mean, they probably, yeah.
No, and I think because I was like, I saw these in the history books. I was like, I can't play these.
It is fun though.
It was a big thing in South Florida.
Dominoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a shuffleboard, like the big shuffleboard.
Dominoes was more like it was like, I mean, I hate to say like a Latino game, but it's like that's why it was so big in South Florida, because like a lot of Cuban families played them and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So.
You drink your mojito and play dominoes.
Yeah. Smoke a cigar.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any other board games before. Connect 4, you called it. That's fun.
That's my shit.
Shoots and Ladders.
Yeah.
Candyland. I'm sure you played Candyland with the nieces.
You know what game I hate? And it's because Jackson tries to play it with me all the time, and he does not. His attention to detail is terrible.
Operation.
Guess Who?
Oh.
Where you have to ask questions about my son lies like a fucking rug, okay? You're like, does he have glasses? He's like, uh-huh. And then at the end, you look at his card, you're like, bitch, he has glasses.
So he lies.
Oh, like a rug. I'm telling you, that kid.
Ruby and Dean like Guess Who. They play that. Oh, also, and it only is a holiday game for us because it goes back into the holiday bin. But we have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer characters memory game. And we play memory game. And
I like memory, too.
Ruby and Dean are really good at it. And you can imagine my ADD brain. I'm like, I pick up the same one 4 times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I saw that bitch somewhere over here.
Yeah. and then I'm like, oh, damn, it's the Bumble again.
Yeah. Like, Dad, you just picked that one up.
Did I? I had no idea. All right, that's a wrap party, everyone. Enjoy your board game weekend. Whenever Loren comes back from an international trip, she gets hit up by a lot of the ML fam who say, Loren, like, I'm going on this trip, or I know you've been to this country, or you've been to this spot. Like, tell me the things I need to do. Like, what's a definite...
We're going, so give us the rundown. And I try to keep it 100 with people. Like, if I don't like something, or I thought something was, like, overrated, or I really loved something, I always tell them.
And we mentioned that you talked to a listener yesterday through text message, and they wanted to know about where?
Paris.
Well, so does Trish, who's on the phone. Hey, Trish.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're good, Trish.
So you have a Paris trip coming up?
We have a London-Paris trip this summer. This is my 3rd time, but my family's first.
Okay. So listen to what Loren told the listener yesterday.
Okay,
Go ahead, let Trish know.
You can see if you agree with me. So I personally tell everybody to skip the Eiffel Tower tour. I think
100%.
Thank you. I think going up in the tower is the most lackluster thing that you could possibly do in Paris. I tell everybody do this instead.
When I think of Paris, I think of the Eiffel Tower and the view from the top.
I'm not saying to skip the Eiffel Tower. I am saying to skip going up in the tour. I tell everybody, go to a local shop, grab some charcuterie stuff, grab a blanket from your hotel, and go have a picnic in front of the Eiffel Tower because that is the view.
I couldn't agree more.
Really?
The first time I went up with my sisters, and it was so disappointing. And I think there are so many other beautiful views of the city from Sacré-Cœur, from Notre Dame. You can see the city from better places. You do not want to waste your time going up the Eiffel Tower.
But isn't it
It's a tourist trap, and it's expensive.
I thought it's cool to be up in the tower, where feet on the ground of this beautiful, cool
it's
structure.
full of lines and no.
Yeah.
All right.
If you want to learn about it, pick up a Lonely Planet book, TikTok, what you're missing by the tour. It's just an expensive time suck.
Yeah,
There's so many other things to do in Paris.
You know what? Growing up in the New Jersey, New York area, I remember people would ask about the Statue of Liberty. And I would always be like, it's kind of uneventful. You can go, and at the time you can go inside of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can anymore.
You can't. I think you still can.
Okay, but I'm like, it's not all that it's not all it's cracked up to be, So, all right, Trish. Well, enjoy your trip. I'm glad that you agreed. I thought you were going to disagree with Loren. I didn't know you were going to agree with her.
You were trying to set me up for failure.
Love you. Thanks for listening. Have a great day, okay?
Have a good one.
You too. Speaking of New York and the Statue of Liberty, I want to throw this out there to you guys. What were you unimpressed with when you saw it? 980-780-9595. I always think that's hilarious. Somebody who goes to see the Grand Canyon and they're like, that was okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I went to the Museum of Natural History with my daughter and son, 7 and 13-year-old. And it was perfect. They got to see what they wanted. We went at our own pace. We had nothing to do the whole day. It was great.
Yeah.
And we spent about 2.5, almost 3 hours there. We had lunch there. And Amanda and Ruby, my daughter, want to go to the insect area. Dean wants to go to the reptile area. So we split. Dean and I get down to the exit before Amanda and Ruby get there. And we're sitting in all these little benches that are right by the exit. And I overhear the guy next to me go, I thought it was okay. He's like, we probably could have done it in a little less time. And whoever he was talking to, his wife or girlfriend or whoever, was like, well, the kids enjoyed it, but I guess they're wearing out now. And he's like, yeah, the dinosaurs are okay. But he's like, I thought from the pictures that I've seen, I expected more. They made 3 movies about it.
So funny.
So what did you see that you weren't impressed with? Loren, you've started something here.
I know.
And I picked up on it.
I didn't mean to. We had a listener text in yesterday and asked me about my experience in Paris, and I gave her my must-dos and then my skips. And one of my skips was going up in the Eiffel Tower for a tour.
Which is crazy to me because when I think of France, I think of the Eiffel Tower. And yes, you can look at it, and yes, you should go up there and get the view from it. But you say no, don't go up it.
I think it's overpriced. I think it's hot. There's a ton of people, and the view is the tower. So I tell everybody to go to a local store, grab some charcuterie stuff, grab a blanket from your hotel, and go have a picnic in front of the Eiffel Tower. And the Eiffel Tower picnic at night is even more spectacular because it sparkles every 30 minutes.
So what iconic landmark were you kind of bored and it was okay? Someone said the Grand Canyon, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. But it's kind of one and done for me. Somebody else said the Hoover Dam. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. And the Hoover Dam is a miracle, by the way. Nina, you kind of agree with the Grand Canyon, huh?
Yes. It was wait a minute. I see this every day in my country, and I'm paying money for this. The woven basket, the clay houses. So I said to my husband, the only thing that's impressive was the bridge. Everything else is everything we see every day.
What country are you from where that you have such beautiful views?
I am from Ghana, and we have a beautiful, beautiful houses, and we have a place called the Nzizi. We live in water.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, it's not really something that I will
Right.
Yeah. to see again.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Wasn't living up to you. I get it. Thanks, Nina. Thank you for sharing. Mindy, good morning.
Good morning.
Mindy, what was overrated for you?
So I'm from Washington, D.C., and for years we have been trying to get in the Washington Monument. I went one day with my mother and brother. It was like drizzling, so the line was about gone.
Mm-hmm.
We get there, we go all the way to the top, and the window to look out was like the size of the mirror on the side of your car. And I looked out and I said, this is it.
Yeah, little tiny hole. Unimpressed. Taylor, good morning.
Good morning. Well, to stay on Paris and give a full Paris tourist review, the Mona Lisa was underwhelming. It's in the far back of the museum. It's horrible. It was
Yeah, I totally see what you're saying too, because if you go into the Louvre, like you could totally miss it unless you're just looking for a crowd of people hoarded around something. And then you have to push your way to the front to see the Mona Lisa, and it's tiny.
And you've seen it in pictures 100 times.
Right. No different.
Yeah. All right, Mona Lisa. Got it. Thanks, Taylor. These are fun. This is Sheila. What's up, Sheila?
Hi.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. We're talking about what iconic landmark or iconic thing did you not find impressive? What was it?
So when I was in Washington, D.C., I was so excited to see the White House. And I remember just standing in front of the fence, staring at this white building, thinking, I expected it to just be so much bigger and more extravagant. I was very unimpressed by the White House.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. That's funny.
Hey, it's Loren from the Maney and Loren Morning Show. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video. If you want to see more videos, you can always check out our behind the scenes content or our War of the Roses.